You might think most eighth graders would be more worried about how many points they have reached on any of their given video games, but not Stephen Hoffen. He is more concerned about bringing attention of people from different walks of life together through hydroponics as a medium to educate, power, and help those in need. And he did it through his award-winning documentary film, Growing Peace in the Middle East, that will be screened at the upcoming Phoenix Film Festival. So please, let's welcome Stephen Hoffen to the show. Stephen, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So, okay, I got to ask you, first of all, why aren't you just playing video games? Why are you getting into filmmaking? Because you're going to take the job away from me.
Well, I mean, I was really well. Can I like? Is it okay if I like explain how I like got involved in Cindiana?
Yeah, let's talk about this.
So well, on a trip to Israel in 2019 with my family, I visited an organization called Cindiana of Galilee. And there, I was introduced to Cindiana and I tasted some of their products. And Cindiana's main goals is to kind of unite the Jewish and Arab communities in Israel. And so I was introduced by Hadass Lahav and another Arab. And so Hadass is Jewish. And I was also introduced by another Arab woman. And so it was really amazing to get to see. I didn't really know a lot about the war between the Jewish and Arab communities in Israel at the time, but it was really, it kind of gave me a little bit of a look into the collaboration between Jews and Arabs that Cindiana hopes to develop.
Yeah.
And I kept in touch with them. And recently, well, not recently, during the summer of 2020, I was introduced to their hydroponics project and I loved it. And so I wasn't really sure what to do, but I knew I wanted to do something about it. And so it was just when I was watching nature documentaries with my family at the time by Dave Attenborough. And so it was then that I knew that I really wanted to make a documentary about Cindiana's hydroponics project.
Yeah, and Stephen, the thing is that it was great that you got to go firsthand and see these two different cultures working together to make each other better than what we sometimes see on the news and see what's going on. And that also is what brought to your attention that you really want to get the word out, not just to adults but to kids too. And that's what's so great about you being, only eighth grader doing this and as young as you are. And so how do you feel about that, that this documentary you've done has been growing awareness to more and more younger people too?
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember I was like once I was after I had submitted to a lot of film festivals, I was kind of preparing this little document for like if a film festival asked me like what advice would you give to a young documentary filmmaker, and so I had this whole list of different suggestions. And so I think it's really great that like Cindiana is getting a lot of different benefits from publicized from the documentary being able to publicize the film, to be able to publicize Cindiana and all of their projects.
Yeah.
And it's also great that I hope to inspire other young people to make an impact on the world.
Right, I like this. So let me ask you, did you like have a whole film crew with you, or was it just you and a camera? I mean, how'd you do this documentary?
Yeah, I mean, it was during the middle of COVID, and so it was kind of just me and a camera. And during the film, it was kind of COVID was kind of a perfect time to do this because I didn't realize it at first, but it was really convenient how it worked out because I was able to do all of my interviews through Zoom. And most of the physical aspects that usually go into filmmaking, I didn't have to do that because that's usually like acting between different people. And so I was able to do the interviews through Zoom. I wrote the script on my computer and I edited it on my computer, and it really turned out conveniently.
It has, and it's so amazing that you took that time to do that, which is great, and you did it for a good cause. Okay, and you're not done because you actually have started a foundation too, which is kind of neat. Tell me quickly about that.
Yeah, so I mean, it kind of all just started with me creating a website. I wanted to create a website to kind of show my film and let kind of bring it out to the public a little bit more. And then so on the same trip to Israel that I went to Sindiana, I also visited Volcani, and I met someone named Tali Gotleb. And so recently she introduced me to another project, which is we're going to be installing a hydroponic system in a food bank in Israel. And it was a few weeks ago that this hydroponic system was already finished, was completed. And so it's really great. And so now I have these two kind of different projects all focused around hydroponics on my website, on
Yeah,
my foundation.
that is so great, Stephen. I wish we didn't have to wrap up. I'd love to talk to you more. But I do want to ask you, what's next for you? What's the next plan for filmmaking?
Oh, well, for filmmaking, so the project I mentioned, which is bringing the hydroponic system to the food bank in Israel, I actually am planning to make a short video series on that project and about like the history of why the food bank is needed in Israel. And so I've already made the script, and so I'm starting to do the voiceovers and everything, and so yeah, it's really great. I'm starting to get back into filmmaking.
Wow, Stephen, that is amazing. I'll tell you. All right, tell people your website so they can go and give you support and help you grow more peace in the Middle East.
Yeah, so the website is growingpeaceinc.org. And yeah, you can learn about all of the different projects and about recent events that are coming up and different things like that.
Perfect. Stephen, thank you for joining us. This is great. So,
Thank you.
tell you, that is awesome. Kid, you're amazing. Look at that. That's just incredible. And don't forget, you can screen his movie at the upcoming Phoenix Film Festival. And again, it's Growing Peace in the Middle East. So, Stephen, again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. It was great to be here.